Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, as I'm sure you've seen in the title of this video, we are having a house reset. And when I tell you that this house reset is overdue, that's an understatement. It's been a very long term. I've let things slide. Things are in a bit of a pickle and I just need to sort it out before I can go ahead and enjoy my half-term week off. I don't know if anyone else is like this, but visual clutter sends me crazy. There is no way I'm going to be able to enjoy myself whilst the place looks and feels like this. It's gonna be quite raw. You're gonna see some things that you might wish you hadn't seen, but that's the reality. If anyone's in the same boat as me, use this as motivation to have a bit of a clean, or if you're having a lazy Sunday, then feel free to just watch this satisfying video on your sofa. Whatever floats your boat. But I need to get this done and I need to get it done ASAP. So without further ado, let's get into this video. I'm just starting by showing you these products I use throughout the video. So here is the Dettol multi-purpose spray, the white vinegar spray that I sometimes use for glass and mirrors. Obviously, we need bleach for the sinks and the bathroom. So this is a really nice one. It's got a nice scent. A couple of these rags just for the mirrors, any glass around the place. Obviously, you need your microfiber cloth, so this one's a bit stained, but this one I use for dust. And I've recently become obsessed with this. This is a dust sponge, and I picked this up from Home Bargains. I'll show you that later. And then, obviously, what is a cleaning video without fabric Febreze? So I always put a wash on just before I start any kind of cleaning. So here's our bedding. I have swapped over our bedding. I did it yesterday. Gonna put this in and see how many loads we can get through today. It just gives the max amount of time for it to dry on the airer. Because we live in a flat, we don't have a garden, so there's nowhere to hang out our washing outside, which is a bit of a bummer, especially when the weather's this gorgeous and it could dry in like 5 minutes. But we have to put it on the indoor dryer, so the earlier I can put the wash on, hopefully the more loads we can get through. But that's probably a job for the rest of half term, just trying to get through all the washing that we've piled up over the last couple of weeks. So let's grab this. Got our washing. Let's go and pop it in the washing machine. Okay, so the washing's on. I think I'm gonna start in our bedroom because I was gonna start in the kitchen, but actually we've got some cups and some mugs and stuff in the bedroom that I don't want to wash up and then come in here and bring more stuff out into the kitchen. So I'm gonna start in here. So are you ready for the mess? I've literally left it how it's been the last couple of days. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is what we're working with. We have been using the basket that I bought recently to help just keep the floor clear. So that's really helped. But as you come through, obviously we need to make the bed. There's cups and bits over here. I really hate this place being cluttered. It stresses me out, especially when like in an evening when I want to charge my phone, there's just so much stuff on there. So that needs definitely sorting. My dressing table is not too bad, but those hair bits can go away. It needs a good clean, and so does the mirror. Moving over to here, the dressing gowns on the floor. This needs sorting. I think some of the clothes in there need folding. We brought the fan in as well because it's been really hot, but I'm not loving it there, so I might try and find a new home. And then these few bits that just need popping away, and Akeem's side as well just needs a bit of a clear. So it's not too bad, but it definitely needs a hoover. The bed sheets have been changed, so it just needs zhuzhing up. So let's tackle this room first. already looks a million times better. This is rather exposing. Midnight snacks. I feel like we're getting to know each other quite well on this channel now. Just cleaned this area. Unfortunately, it didn't film, but I just gave it spray down. I cleaned the mirror, decluttered, put those hair bits away, and it's looking much better. Now it's time to tackle the laundry basket. I love washing, but I hate putting the washing away. This is actually a lot of dirty stuff and then stuff I've tried on and not actually worn. So yeah, we'll just go through this and see, put it into 2 piles of what needs to be put away and what needs to go in the wash. I have started something I probably shouldn't have started in a quick house clean, but I was trying to put some washing in this drawer and oh my god, it was all just stuffed in there and I'm just done with it. This is my gym drawer. I used to go to the gym a lot. So in uni, I started weightlifting, going to the gym like multiple times a week, and I used to be really, really fit. But now with my job, like full-time work, and it's quite an active job, I'm honestly just so exhausted that I don't go to the gym very often. Over Easter, I went to the gym loads, and then I'm probably going to go over half term and then not go at all when I'm back at work. I'm probably making no progress doing it like that. But honestly, I don't go to the gym necessarily for physical goals anymore. I did used to, like I used to lift for my physique, and I did get to a really good place with my body. But mentally, I think I was probably at the lowest I've ever been. And I don't know if anyone else can relate to this, but I sometimes find, I think it's my personality type, I can get obsessed with things to a point where they're actually detrimental. So, and I'm very much like that as a person. So I found actually, I go to the gym when I feel like it, and that's kind of where I'm at in my gym journey. But I thought I would just tackle this now. I'm not quite sure why, because it's not really the job for today, but I do have this thing. Once I get something in my head, I have to do it. Like, I saw inside that drawer and I was like, nope, I cannot leave that now because I really want to do that. And I just get distracted. If anyone can relate. But yeah, I'm just sorting this out so it's a little bit more manageable. There we go. That is looking so much better, and I can open and close it without it all sticking out. There we have it. This is the finished product. It's looking so much tidier, it looks a lot cleaner, and it smells so much fresher. Okay, so moving on from the bedroom, happy with how that looks. We're gonna follow through and move on to the hallway. Please say I am not the only one that has one of these. So as you come in, this is the bowl of junk. It's usually neater than this without the bag. This is where our keys and anything that we need to like use frequently or like urgent. So like I think I've got a parking ticket in here that I need to pay. Like this just needs a bit of sort out. So let's do that. They're empty. Why is that in there? Do you know what I mean? This is just, I feel like some people have a bowl, some people have a drawer, and this is our sorry bowl. Receipts, miscellaneous wires, tape measure, obviously our keys, makes sense to have those in there. My crusty dusty old beats that probably need binning, but I can't quite pop them. Winter gloves, come on, it's been a heat wave, why are they in there? Sunglasses, yeah, makes sense. Chewing gum, I can kind of see that makes sense. You might want a little chewy on the way out. Pen, why is there a lip liner in here? Super glue, what? I don't even know what that is. Does anyone know what that is? A tea bag, obviously. So these are like little buttons that come apart like that. You push them together and you can use them on your jeans. A spoolie, a hair bubble, and then an old keyring, and then some coin. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Okay, so the haul is looking 10 times better. We've been through the drawer of junk and we've hoovered and dusted. And if we were moving through the house, kind of like with the floor plan, we would have been moving into the bathroom, but I am slowly losing momentum and I feel like the bathroom is a massive task. So the priority is to then move into the living room and the kitchen, and I'll do the bathroom maybe tomorrow at some point through the week. It could be worse. It's definitely been worse, but there's just so much visual clutter. Do you know what I mean? This just stresses me out. The sofa needs a good sorting out as well. It's not been puffed in a little while. There's some bits that I've just dumped that need to go away. It needs a wipe, it needs a hoover. And yeah, let's do this one together. I'm gonna go ahead and puff the sofa because you do not need to see me smacking the hell out of my sofa. This is the sofa before, and here we are. A nicely puffed sofa. I'm gonna go in with the Febreze. With it being a fabric sofa, I'm just always really conscious that I don't want it to be picking up the smells for the kitchen. I'm gonna go in with this and do this on the curtains too. Okay, so with this sponge, all you do is you just pop on some warm water and soak it in there. Once it's soft, you know it's kind of ready to go. So you just squeeze out all the excess water. You don't need it wet, the idea of it's not really to be wet, it's just you want it to be 1, grippy, and 2, to have gone flexible. So coming back over to here, I thought I'd show you on here. As you use this, 1, it's wet, I've just sprayed, that's why. But you can use it in like these areas where there's these grooves and it just picks up any dust. But areas like in here, just really helps to pick up that dust. I just found before, like sometimes with cloths and dusters, that it can just push around the dust rather than actually collect it. Do you know what I mean? Whereas this really just grabs hold of any dust that's there. I don't know, I just really love it. And then it's really satisfying to see the dust that you probably would have missed. Okay, moving over to here, literally I think I'm just gonna dust, revamp the tablecloth so it's not hanging on one side, and then we're gonna hoover this whole room. By that time, the washing had finished, so I just put it on a drain and spin. It just helps with it being inside, takes most of the moisture out, and I'm hanging up those bed sheets ready to dry. So yeah, I did need a little bit of help with the duvet cover, hooking that over. I was just a little bit shy of getting it over, so Akeem gave me a hand. And by this time, I'm ready to call it a day. It's looking so much better in here already. So obviously we did the bedroom, the hall, and the living room. I have a feeling that this video is going to be very long already, so I think I'm going to leave it there for today. I also need to get some lunch. I've been cleaning now all morning, and you know what? I think I'm going to leave the kitchen and the bathrooms till tomorrow. I've got the whole week to kind of get this done. I'm going to leave this video here. I hope you enjoyed cleaning with me today, or even just watching. And just a little reminder, if you're finding that life's just getting a bit much and you haven't got time to do this, then that's okay. That's kind of how I've been living for the past couple of weeks. So, you know, be kind to yourself, lots of love, and I'll see you in my video next week. Ta-ra for now.